Greetings, YouTube. Halloween for MCOC in general has been a letdown. It's been a very strange time of no spooky calendar, no spooky crystals. Really, that 2-star Red Goblin we randomly got as a gift, they probably should just move that to Halloween to at least give us something. But they did not do that. And so, I figured there's probably nothing exciting to talk about on Halloween. But there was an unexpected treat that just dropped in the last hour of the game. And I've talked about how my new tradition on my account is every week I save up 7 of these daily Thronebreaker crystals to open. The difference between the daily Cavalier crystals and the daily Thronebreaker crystals is like the difference between upgrading from like a Hot Wheels car to a real car. That's what it feels like. I mean, you can get 5-star champions from these. You can get fully formed Tier 2 alphas. You can get a fully formed Tier 5 base. You can get 10,000 6-star stars. You can get a 6-star crystal from a daily crystal. Unfreaking believable. And yet, all the time, we see it happen. And I've had some incredible luck. That Tier 5 base that just went by, I've opened that. I've opened a fully formed Tier 2 alpha, even better than the shards that they're showing here. So, I was asked, Prof, these new daily crystals are so much better. Do you think that the monthly calendar will be? And I'm like, they'll probably make a few tweaks here and there, but it won't be anything substantial. Let me tell you, your boy was wrong. And I love being wrong when it comes to underestimating pro player moves. So you can see that we have moved the fully formed Tier 2 alpha to 3 different days, starting on day 4, 9,000 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments. The following week, you get an additional 9,000 to make up 18,000 or half a Tier 2 Alpha. Then on day 18, you already have that fully formed worth of Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst fragments formed for your Thronebreaker enjoyment. Now, I'm sure some people might say, well, I still loved the fully formed. Well, you actually get this earlier, and while it would have been nice, I guess, to have 2. It's pretty unrealistic. So the big question is, if they move the Tier 2 Alpha, which is normally around day 28, to the first 3 weeks of the calendar, what did they replace in return? Well, we still have the units, the 10, the 20, the 30, the 40, which is awesome, right? 100 units for free per month, and you've still got the energy refill. Personally, one of my favorite things about this login calendar has always been the level 2 team revive. You also do have the same amount of login featured champions. I wish that this had a better chance, like a confirmed better chance for the 5-star than the Cavalier one. We'll have to do some data on that when we open that on day 25 of the month. But check this out. Now on day 26, directly following the chance for the 5-star featured monthly champion crystal, 18,000 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments. That means if I gain 0 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments for the rest of the month, which is impossible because I do Alliance Quest, I would still be able to form my next Tier 5 basic solely off of this day. I would have thought that 15,000 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments would be completely unrealistic, given that that's 1/3 of a Tier 5 basic. Keep in mind, they used to charge like $200 for 15,000 Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragments. Now, you become a Thronebreaker, and hey, we're just going to give you more than 1/3 of a Tier 5 basic for free, assuming it's the same calendar, which it should be, every 26th of every month. And then to top it off, this is the 2 most exciting things to end this week and this calendar in general. You get a 5% Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystal, which, yes, it's algorithm-based. It'd be nice if it was a selector, but still, you want to talk about something that Kabam normally charges $100 for when it first came out. And so this is free, and then instead of getting 100 6-star shards for 2 days, you get 250 or I guess I should say 100 6-star shards for 3 days, which is 300. You get 250 for 2 days. So that's not that big of a jump. I think you get 200 more 6-star shards now as a Thronebreaker member than Cavalier, though there's also only 30 days in the month of November, so you'd think if there was 31 like October, you might get an additional 250. But either way, to have a fully formed Tier 2 Alpha worth of Catalyst fragments completed now by day 18, to still have the units, the energy refills, the revives, the team revives, and to add not only this Tier 5 basic Catalyst fragment day, but also this Tier 5 class Catalyst fragment crystal day, and then a little bit more 6-star shards. I don't know how those of you who are Cavalier that are looking for motivation between the daily Thronebreaker crystals and now the monthly calendar Thronebreaker crystals. And then don't forget, you do also form every couple weeks a free Cavalier crystal, which, yes, will most likely give you a 3-star, but we did see the last time that this was formed, multiple people pulled Nexus, including 6-star Nexus, for free just by logging in. So that is statistically possible, though for most summoners, pretty much impossible. I am so hyped for this calendar. You know, there are people that love to just only click on videos when they think that they're negative, and they just ignore when I praise Kabam, and I've done that a lot, actually, in 2020. And so when people say, why do you watch Profov? He's just so negative. He never gives Kabam credit. Well, just send him this video, because this is just another example of how I could not be happier and more thankful to Kabam for what they've done for the Thronebreaker title. Those of you, especially free-to-play players who have a chance to become Thronebreaker, you will get so much better value for your free-to-play experience with these monthly calendars and certainly the daily crystals once you upgrade to that next and, for the moment, last progression level in the contest. Well, there you have it, YouTube. I'm so excited for this calendar. Kudos to Kabam for giving us a last-second Halloween treat, though if you're across the pond, technically it's already November, right? So happy November. I'll obviously be back on to grade the November monthly calendars, but until then and until next time, have a good one, YouTube, and thanks so much for supporting the channel on this Halloween. We got some tricks, we got some treats, but this is a great way to finish it off.